Apologies for not putting out a Q&A in July, I kind of lost track of time, but now that August has passed by as well, I've decided to kind of lump both months' questions into one Q&A session and just blast some questions out there and answer them as well. The first question is, what are your thoughts on the Anal Triple J Hottest 100? Well, personally, I kind of oh, it says annual. Okay, I can't answer that question then, I have no idea what that is. Probably some wrestling thing, but... Harurukin asks, why are you avoiding my question? Oh, okay, this was from my last Q&A where I think I skipped over his question accidentally, but we'll go back to that. When are you going to start doing top 10 lists again on classic games like you used to? It's kind of a weird question for me because I don't quite remember doing top 10s on classic games, but I'm going to guess you mean more like countdowns on... Just countdowns in general. I haven't quite done them as frequently as I would have liked to this year. That's kind of because I've been focusing more on other things this year, like Let's Read and Blue Shelled, and also my second channel where I do music reviews as well. This year I'm trying to really just wrap up Season 2 of Countdowns so I can start fresh with Countdowns next time I start up Season 3. But in terms of that whole classic games thing, I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, let's just move on. I'm slapping my leg quite a lot when I answer questions to emphasize things. Banging Your Mum 24/7 asks, who are you subscribed to on YouTube? It would be kind of tedious and redundant if I just named every single person I'm subscribed to on YouTube. But I'm going to twist the question a little bit, and I'm going to dedicate this little segment here to talking about some channels that you should probably check out, or some of my favourite channels. And I mean, some of them are pretty popular, but in case you haven't heard of them yet, I would recommend checking them out because they are great. Kitsune Hawk, for example, who is this really knowledgeable history geek. He knows a lot about, history and mythology, and he applies this knowledge to video games, and more specifically, the characters in video games. Kind of takes a look at characters' backstories and inspirations, what inspired that character. It's a very interesting watch. Also, he's very good at commentating this in a very captivating way, so I would recommend checking that out. Other people like JawCubed or Michelatte or Randalls27, people who I've worked with a lot in the past or am close friends and associates with when it comes to just this whole community. But in terms of non-gaming stuff, you've got people like ViHart, a very nerdy approach to maths. She kind of doodles a whole load of drawings and diagrams and kind of links it to maths, but the commentary is just really quick, it's witty, it's just so entertaining, it just goes from one point to the next, to the next, to the next. It's just one of the most entertaining things I've seen, so search up ViHart or Doodling in Math Class. Or one of my personal favourites right now, the Hydraulic Press channel, just a simple concept for a channel, but it's just the funniest thing, seeing this guy crush random objects with a hydraulic press. There's also the world of shitty robots. One of my favourite channels at the moment, just really pointless gadgets that work so horribly. I mean, the robots are well made, but the way they function are just so crap, and they behave so hilariously badly. Makes me just want to point at the screen and say, this is crap. Randizzle27 asks, I have a question. How many times a day do you think about eating bootleg KFC? Any KFC is good KFC, so don't fucking judge, alright? Fucking people put effort into that KFC. Nick McLoddy asks, do you love me, daddy? I fucking love you. Blazerkin God asks, what should I name my Dr. Mario amiibo? Garfield. Gotta call it Garfield, alright? Elliot Fox asks, what's your favourite fish in video game? I reckon, like, when it comes to fish, you have to really think about your choices there, because most people would normally just think off the top of their head Minecraft fish, but really that's just a normal fish. You gotta go further, you gotta go deeper than that. And personally, if I had to pick a fish in video games, it would have to be the fucking human fish from that weird ass fishing game. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just, you can't beat flippin' human and fish hybrids. I can die. Fucking beautiful. Do not inhale directly. Oh shit. That actually does. All the windows are open and it's still... I've got a sore throat as well. Joe Olsen asks, what characters should I put in my Hunger Games simulator? Fuck me. I'll narrow it down to 10, right? Top 10 characters you must have in your Hunger Games simulator. Number 10, Pepsi Man. He can bring Pepsi to the games. Number 9, DJ Mustard, right? He's the sort of guy you need in your Hunger Games when things get too interesting and you want things to be kind of bland for a couple of minutes. Number 8, you want Thomas the Tank Engine, your heavyweight, right? He is the big guns. He is the transport, but unfortunately he can't really get around unless there are some train tracks around the area. Number 7, Very Hungry Caterpillar. Your boy can munch holes through everyone. Number 6, the McChicken. Number 5, bring him back. Let's bring him back. Fucking Garfield. Again, gotta check that I didn't break the Garfield CD, and it's still intact, so still in good form. Number 5, so let's have a look at the Pokemon card collection. It's a little bit of a deck made of Pokemon card. We'll go with Shellos, just because we need a Pokemon in there, and Pokemon's down with the kids nowadays, especially with that, what's that thing, Pokemon Grow, that's been on the App Store lately. Number 4, Mozilla Firefox. Gotta have someone that's worldwide, can connect with people, but not on the same fame level as Google Chrome. Bit of an obvious choice. You want someone who's kind of not as popular as it was before, but is still kind of popular, so Firefox is kind of there. Number 3, you gotta have someone like, someone with big muscles. Big muscles. And I think the big muscle man is none other than Mr. Muscle. Mr. Muscle, Mr. Cleaner himself, right? Not Mr. Clean, Mr. Muscle. Number 2, Remy LaCroix. And number 1, Roly Polioli. Gotta have Roly Polioli in there. Roly Polioli. With a bit of aioli. Holy moly, guacamole. Roly Polioli with some aioli. Have you ever met up with an internet friend before? I have actually. The guy who asked about the Dr. Mario Amiibo before, Blaziken God, his name's Max. I actually met him earlier on this year, which was pretty awesome. There's a picture on screen right now. That was pretty cool. I met him. He was super cool. Really nice guy. I actually got to play Smash Brothers for the first time because he brought his Wii U along. I played as Robin, that's right. I played as Robin, and I found out that I really like playing as Robin. So, there you go. JawCubed asks, favorite Overwatch hero. In terms of like Overwatch heroes, I don't play Overwatch because I just don't have it. But if I had to choose like my favorite Overwatch hero, it would probably be D.Va, because she's the Seaman Demon. That's all I know, really. I mean, I know Tracer, but everyone knows Tracer. I want to go for someone a bit more less obvious. Everyone knows Bastion as well, so we'll go with. Everyone knows D.Va as well. You know what? My favourite Overwatch hero is the Scout. Herman Bubbleberry Boy asks, will you review more Khan stuff? Now, if you don't know, on my second channel I do music reviews, and one of the guys I reviewed was an Australian vaporwave artist called Khan. Basically, in short, yes, I will. I will review more of his stuff when it comes out. Tale of the Toaster asks, oh, what? I think the question's missing. I need to find the question. I'll be right back. Can we have a tour of the building you make your videos in? I don't know if I should, because usually if I were to do it, it would be at the end of a video. But I wouldn't just do a house tour. I would rather like integrate it into the Q&A as like a little bit of a skit. But I don't know if I can do that really. So I'll give that one a pass.